Hello and welcome to our weekend analysis today. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the part of the world. But fact is, the markets are closed, the FX market is closed, all other markets are closed. It's a Friday, it's a Saturday, wherever you are. So, yeah, let us look at the opportunities we had this week and what we can expect for next week as well. And once again, do not forget that we have promos running. That's the 50% off if you're a first time user. And if you're a second time user, you can get 45% off using the promo code OFP45. Hello, Get Rid of X. How are you doing today? Right. So let's just jump right into it, starting with the dollar index. So the dollar index is going up, and yeah, the dollar is strengthened this week. It went all the way up. It did not falter in any way or not have a direction. The only direction on dollar index was up, and we're looking to continue this upward move all the way to 101,800. That is the target area, which is just literally the previous resistance here. So this is what we are currently aiming for next week. So let's see how that goes. And then let's look at euro dollar. So the fact that um the dollar is actually strengthening actually means that also euro dollar is strengthening as well. So we're waiting for euro dollar to come all the way down here to actually convince us, and that's what it did. So we got filled in here and we are following this all the way down to 1.12. So that is the overall target. So let's keep an eye on that. And yeah, let's see what the dollar will have in store for us. So dollar yen continued strengthening and unfortunately stopped us out. So we've literally called it quits on this one, as the dollar also strengthened on dollar yen. So seems the dollar will be strengthening for quite some time. So we need to prepare ourselves for this. So what I do think for next week would be more ideal to prepare for the next move with the dollar continuing to the upside is waiting for it to come into this area and then taking us in, then probably going for that buy to the upside. So I'm thinking dollar yen could be coming all the way to 165. So that's an area that it could be coming up to. And so we're waiting for the market to come all the way down here to 163,200, bounce from here, then continue its upward move. And then pound yen. Pound yen has been moving sideways, not much movement. And basically, the start of the week was just a consolidation. So I believe this will also continue to next week. But with next week, I am hoping that we do break to the downside. It seems to be overdue actually, because Japan has been talking about intervening for way too long. So the question is, when are they going to intervene? That is the overall question. So we're yet to see when that will happen. Then dollar Mexican is holding quite well. We were hoping that it may continue going to the upside, but unfortunately, that was not the case. So right now, it's just been consolidating, comes all the way up, comes all the way down, comes all the way up, bounces from there, and then came all the way down, then came all the way up. So maybe next week it might come slightly down here, probably touching that resistance, then coming all the way up. So we are still bullish on this, especially with the dollar index actually bullish as well. Then CAD Swiss. CAD Swiss, we managed to finish what we started. So we consolidated for a bit, then we broke up to the outside, which is great. Like, this is the first time CAD Swiss is actually showing some proper movement. It has been dropping though, but and consolidating. But right now, it seems to be showing some good moves. So question is, what can we expect next week? Well, next week I do think we might be experiencing a drop really, really soon. So maybe we might even actually be coming down into this area. So right now, I would not be looking to just start buying it all of a sudden. I'll probably be waiting for this market to show me what it got, if it will continue going up forever, or if it will come down to here to 700. So that's what I'm thinking. I think it's coming down to 700 and then possibly going all the way back up probably to 0.59. I do think that is an area it could be going up to 0.59. So 0.59 is all the way up here, but it is possible it can reach there. It can take some time, but yeah, the move is possible. So we're waiting for a dip, then bounce from the dip. Then pound dollar did something quite amazing. We're waiting for a break to the downside, which is great. We always need to wait for this market to actually show us what it wants to do rather than just jumping in blindly. So it's actually great that the market actually dropped like this and took us in immediately. So we're just waiting for this to continue to the downside, especially since we have the dollar index on our side showing some strength. So that's what we're waiting for overall. And gold kind of like started off nicely into the week, but now we're back into the negative territory. And today we have closed below 4,100. So the question beckons right now, is this going to continue bullish, or is the bullish run already over? Are we going back into bearish territory, or could we be seeing some change here and a spike? Most people actually thought gold might be strengthening during this ongoing Iran war and everything like that, but it's suddenly been doing the opposite. It has been dropping for days, for weeks, for months. So the question is, how long will this drop continue? Because we are now like literally in a consolidation, as we can see. That's the fun thing about consolidations. You never know you're in consolidation till you're in a consolidation. So you can never predict a consolidation coming. You can only know you're in consolidation when you're in one. So right now we're in a consolidation. So we're just practically waiting to see what gold is actually looking to do. June seemed to have been a good month because we had very strong up moves, very strong down moves, and actual direction. But right now it seems directionless. So we'll continue waiting. Maybe there might be some hope to continue to the upside. So next week we're still hoping for gold to continue to the upside and then possibly come all the way to 5,000. That's our overall target on gold. And as you can see, some of these trades you actually need to wait. So this is what we're actually doing, because this started all the way from the month end of June and we are close to the month end of July. So that says a lot about the market right now. Then NAS 100. So NAS 100 finally broke to the downside. We're hoping it might come up, but it actually didn't. So what does this mean next? Does it mean we should be short? Well, not at all. I'm still bullish on NAS 100. So what I would be waiting for actually is for the markets to actually come into this area. I think this support level can turn into a resistance, then slightly come down, then push all the way up. So we might even actually have like two entries on this one. So I'm waiting for NAS 100 to show me what it's got by coming all the way back up here to 28520. And then we might see from there if we can continue this upward projection and come back all the way to 3,800. This could be a nice full to one trade. So we're looking for it to come all the way up here, pull back a little, then shoot all the way up. So that is my projection on NAS 100. Then Bitcoin. We all know the story of Bitcoin. It's supposed to go down, and 50,000 is where it needs to go. So we have been actually moving slightly up, which is still fine. And just this few days is when we've been continuing to the downside. And this is like the longest holding trade we have had, because this is starting from like May all the way to July. Like this is almost clocking 2 months. Actually, today is actually 2 months, because this was like the 24th of May, and today is the 24th of July. So it's 2 months been holding this, but it's good. We are halfway there. We're halfway there. This is literally a 8-to-1 trade. So if you did enter all the way from here, coming all the way down here, you're still in good profit and in good standing with Bitcoin. Then Ethereum, we got stopped out. We say that we are not going to be entering on Ethereum till it shows us something. So right now it seems to also be in a consolidation mode. So what I do expect for next week is probably if we can drop below this level here around 1,800, like 1,800 for one Ethereum, then maybe we could be coming all the way down here, maybe to at least 1,500. So this could be a good target. So break to here, get fills at 1,800, then target to 1,500. So this is where we come to an end with our analysis this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it. Just reading the live chat here from Get Rid FX. Gold might go bullish, but I think it's a trap for more sales. RIP taxes on this trade. Yes, gold is definitely chewing a lot of swap. Like it is crazy. Like if you've been holding like for 2 months, you've probably paid. If you're holding like with one lot, you're probably paying like $28 per day. But of course, the potential from that is great in the one lot, like from 4,100 all the way to 5,000. That is over 10,000 US dollars profit. So if it does reach that level, all those $28 that you have been paying per day would be nothing, because if we count that by 10, that's $280 by, and then we multiply that by 6, that's gonna be, let me just quickly take out my calculator on this one. So 280 by 6. So that's on a one lot, by the way. That's like $1,680 on a one lot you're paying in fees. So, and then you have like a $10,000 target. So you're still good. You're still good. Like at least 90% of that profit is still in your pocket if it does reach that level. But if it actually just continues dropping to the downside and it gets us stopped out, then of course you would have been expensing $1,600 all for nothing for a whole 2 months. So that is just the reality of trading. You always have to be ready to pay the expenses, even with just holding trades. That's why some people choose to day trade. Yeah. Yes, get rid of FX. Let's hope it doesn't reverse. Yeah, because if it reverses to the downside, goes even way below 3,800, then it's over for us there. Yeah. But thank you all for joining me this evening. I do hope you found this informative, and I hope you also have a lovely weekend ahead. Make sure you are ready for next week. Make sure you're using stop losses, protecting your positions, because you never know what could happen next, especially with the volatility in the market, economic news, and so forth. And don't forget, 50% off if you're a first time user, 45% off if you've been with us for a while. This offer is ending next week, Friday. So grab yourself an account before this promo ends. Apart from that, you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, and happy trading.